One of the things also that I remember growing up in the kitchen, and my mom and her sisters, there was always a food stir, like when it didn't matter if it was like fried foods or whatever's, or soups or stews or other things, but if you had liquid in it, you stirred it, except for rice. Rice you didn't stir, you had to just leave alone, don't touch it. But everything else you stirred, and there was somebody who had that job by the stove stirring, and if it was the summer, it was really hot, you'd take turns. And I never understood it, you know? And when I was cooking, I would look at this pot and say, that doesn't need stirring. Are you kidding me? And I would walk away, right? It's like, you don't need to stir that one. Because the recipes I learned in England was like, you know, if it's really thick sauce, you stir it so it doesn't burn at the bottom and blah, blah, blah. But everything else is fine. But now, yeah, you can see it that if you stir your food as you're cooking it, right, putting it good vibes. Oh yeah, and grumpy people weren't allowed to stir it. So yeah, grumpy people were not allowed to stir the food if you were grumpy at that moment, right? But it was pretty much like an honor, you know, who stirred the food, you know, stir, stir, stir. And then you see the a lot of the like the children's books and fantasy stories about witches in a cauldron stirring the spell into it, you know. So it does come through popular culture, right? It's